Hey guys, it's your boy Deeper. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we are back with some more in the Breakout Infinite content. In particular, I'll be showcasing something that I'm 100% sure that has not done before and not many people are aware of it. But before we get into it though, thank you so much for the support. We just concluded our second live stream. It's really been fun. The stream's been chilled. So thank you for your support, guys. That was definitely a dream come true. Now, also we are nearing almost 11,000 subs. So if you do enjoy the content and you haven't already hit that button, please hit that sub button, as it does help my little channel immensely. And last but not least, we'll be starting a new competition in our Discord where I'll be giving a free composite case. We're still working on the format, so I'll drop a link in the description below. Now, before we get started with the video, one more set of housekeeping to do. And massive shout out to Moganda from my Discord. He is the guy that came up with this spreadsheet that I'll be showcasing shortly, and he's been testing out extensively the ammo. So he's a very clever boy. He loves his spreadsheets. He's got a PhD in chemistry or physics. Sorry, I think he said physics. So we can trust him with the numbers, right? Now, the point of the video is not all ammo hits the same when you're using different guns. There's a variety of factors, one that we've confirmed, a couple more that we're currently working on. So for example, right, firing say 5.56 ammo on an M4 and firing a 5.56 ammo on an MDR is completely different. Completely different. So very similar damage, but not the same. You know, it can have the same velocity, but the damage is just not there, and I'll showcase why shortly. So same round, one's an M4, one's an MDR, both have high firing power, however the penetration does not work the same. So he was also saying, like, you could be hitting T4 helmet with T4 ammo, it will penetrate, but with some guns it won't kill, with some guns it will kill. So there is a difference there, and we'll jump in the firing range and showcase it. So if you look at this spreadsheet here, he's put some postulations at the top. So he's saying flesh damage directly correlates to pen damage, at least with a caliber and tier type. So i.e. if two guns have the same flesh damage using the same tier ammo, their pen damage of any ammo will be the same. Damage does not have a strong correlation with muzzle velocity, so at first I suspected maybe like in real life, muzzle velocity, you know, impacts sound, impacts speed and penetration. In this game, it doesn't. The damage differences with caliber is enough to change penetrating shots to kill in some cases. So what he's trying to say here is, in some cases, even though the ammo is the same, sometimes it will kill, sometimes it will just penetrate. So the damage differences within a caliber is related to the barrel. So he's saying pretty much is the barrel. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, we change barrels. It doesn't affect the velocity, although I feel in the background it does change the velocity. Not all guns and barrels are affected, such as the M110, M14, Vector 9, Vector 45, and MDR. So he's saying for these ones, whether you put a long barrel or short barrel on, the damage is the same. He's saying penning is random, which is true. The pen penetration in this game is RNG. At least for one higher tier armor, a bullet has a chance to pen even at first shot. So you can penetrate high tier armor with low tier ammo. It's just very unlikely. This is likely also true but unconfirmed for higher tier differences, but chances are very small, likely less. There you go. So he's saying small chance, but you can still do it. And also saying it's particularly interesting since some guns and barrels can one shot kill to the head and others can't, even if it penetrates. So standard M4, he's saying stock with T4 ammo, does not one tap to the T4 helmet. See asterisk below. This means that some ammo and barrel gun types should be avoided in favor of more efficient ones. So always go for long barrels unless you're pushing close up. The damage after penning does not depend on the armor helmet type or amount of hit points within given armor tier. Those attributes only affect the chance it penetrates. So he's saying the damage is going to be consistent. The damage after penning is the same for any ammo type if the armor tier is 2 or more levels higher than the ammo tier. So if you're using lower tier ammo, it would do pretty much the same damage. This suggests there is a hard cap for maximum amount of damage reduction after penetration. Cool. So it's telling you how much, for example, M855 does. And last but not least, gun type and barrel should be considered in combination with a given ammo type. For some barrels, the choice is not very critical, but for others, it can have a big impact. So I agree with that. So let's just deep dive here. To eliminate some of the noise, we can work with, let's just use M995 ammo as a example. Do shortcuts work on this? Because I'm using it online. Do not think they do. No, they do not. No shortcuts. Cool. How can we hide? Can I not bloody hide? Oh, yeah, hide roll, sorry. Just so much different than what it looks on my computer. So essentially what is done here is we had a discussion and he's kindly added the M4, the SCAR, the Mini 14, M16, HK and MDR. And there's a reason why the M16 is so good. It's, guys, these are hidden stats that no one would have known unless you are doing it extensively. So if all ammo type is consistent, it's all the same caliber, right? So he's got an M4, he's got a SCAR, Mini 14, which is a carbine, M16, which is a carbine, and the HK, and then the MDR. So you'll see here with the M4, if you have a standard barrel, does 40 damage. Carbine barrel does 41. Extended barrel does 44. Short barrel does 36. Now the short barrel is the only one with low firing power. And this is where the firing power comes into play, right? Because it's a damage multiplier, as you can see. It's not huge, but it's enough. Like 44 to 36, that's like 8 damage, guys. That is huge. So always go for the extended barrel. It gives you not only the best recoil, but seems like the also the best damage. So this is how the damage translates once it penetrates the armor. And then it tells you at T6, at T5, at T4, at T3. So this is all T5 ammo. Damage when painting helmet is there at different tiers as well. And also is telling you how many it takes to the leg or arm to kill them. So looking at this here, the M4 with the extended barrel does the most damage at 44. The SCAR with the long barrel does 46, so 2 extra damage with M895. This will project downwards as well with the other ammo types. You'll see the same correlation here. Then you have the Mini 14. The Mini 14, which is a carbine, has the highest damage rate out of any rifle that shoots 5.56. So it's semi-automatic, probably got the best range, and also does the most damage. Second highest is the SCAR with the long barrel. I prefer the SCAR because it's fully automatic, but hey, the Mini 14 is probably a lot more accurate. And then there's the M4, so the M16. So standard M16 does 43 damage with the M16 barrel. With the extended barrel, it does 46 damage. So therefore, you're getting 3 extra damage there. Now, it's fascinating with the HK here. So the HK, all 3 barrels, short, universal, long, will do 41 damage. Extended will do 45. Excuse me, I'm yawning. It's getting really late here. It's like 2 AM. But I had to share with these guys. It's been burning me to get it out there in the open. Next up, we have an extended barrel for the HK, which gives you 45 damage. Now, it's not as high as the Mini 14, but it does have 850 fire rate, and that's just absolutely cracked. And then the MDR, it doesn't really matter what sort of a barrel you put in there. So how does this look in terms of penetration? So let's see here now. So what I'm going to do is, what is the best way to do this? What is the best way to do this? I'm gonna hide it. Yeah, let me just hide it. Let's just hide it a little bit here. Alright, so much better. So here's the difference, right? An M4 with a standard barrel and a carbine barrel will usually take 3 shots to kill. T3 armor. With an extended barrel, it only takes 2 shots. That's huge. That is huge. Like that's a difference there. Like 1 round is a lot. And short barrel is 3. I would have thought short barrel maybe like 4, given the damage fall off. Then you have the Scar. Scar has very good, seems like, pen rate. 2 there. Easy peasy. So you won't feel the barrel drop off, it seems, on the M4 one until you hit like tier 5. But this is M995 ammo, right? So you will feel that fall off there with shoulder barrel. Whereas the rest of the barrels even out all the way up until you hit like your T6s, and that's when I think he's yeah, pretty much. So it'll even out all the way up until tier 6, but at the start the extended barrel will give you that. But the thing is, if the person's not 100%, you want that extra damage. Maybe at 100% you'll still be 4 shots, the same as the other barrels. But if the person's not at 100%, this could make a huge difference. Huge difference. Now, let's see how the Mini 14 compares. So even at T6, the Mini 14 is 3 shots. Madness. The M16 will triple tap a T6. Wow, with an extended barrel. I had no idea how much difference the barrels made in this game. That is wild, guys. That is absolutely wild. So what I'm gonna do is I'll make this spreadsheet available on Discord, but only when I get permission from Moganda from our Discord. If he, allows me to share this with everyone, I'll upload it on our Discord. Anyone can come and access it. I think it's saved on his cloud. Apologies, I can't stop yawning for some reason. So do what you will with this information. Barrels make a huge difference on this gun here, not so much on the MDR. So MDR you can run stock or extended, doesn't really make a difference to damage, but all these other things. So the interesting thing here is the Mini 14, right? If you look at the helmets, the Mini 14 or even the HK will 1-tap a T5 helmet. Everything else is 2-tap. That is wild. I mean, at 850 fire rate, I'll take the HK all day, every day. Yes, it's the most expensive weapon out of all of them. My current HK that I just lost on live stream earlier, I think, how many raids did I do across 2 days? So I did like close to 20 raids successful. Made an absolute killing with it. Like it paid itself 20-fold. Insane. So as I said, do what you will. Once he gives me permission, I will extend these rights to everyone. So I'm going to unhide these roles. Curious, because everyone's running A1. So maybe we should have used A1 as a better example. So here's what he was talking about, the helmet. So standard M4 barrel takes 2 shots to kill to the helmet, even if it penetrates. Extended is 1-tap. T4 ammo T4 helmet. Then we have the HK here, 44444. Mini 14 with T4 ammo ends up being the same. Oh no, it's not actually. I mean, it's on par with extended HK barrel, but still the Mini 14 is ahead of the rest. So it does the most damage, as you can see there. But 51 versus 53 when you're shooting 850 fire rate is not much. Now, how does this look when you're shooting T6? So you need 4 pen shots to kill T6. That is wild. That is wild. I mean, Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. As you can see, barrels make a huge difference. Don't sleep on this information. Use it to your advantage. So if you're considering shorter or longer barrel, I think you know the answer now. From the, I mean, even I wasn't aware of this, but now that I am, I'll definitely be running extended barrels and everything. Before you say something, I'll beat you to it. Oh, but in Pearl, the extended barrels will go up in price now. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time, and I hope to catch you next video. Peace.